Just kidding, that's me chewing gum. But it's Angel here, and today I wanted to talk about something. I wanted to talk about, Animal Jam, males and females. One thing that my friend said, because I was, my friend had asked me, my brother and his friends. Sorry. She asked me, how do I get a boyfriend on Animal Jam? And I can't say that out loud because my family is wandering around the house. But, yeah. So, my hair got caught in my headphones. So, she asked me that. And to which I replied that there's different techniques to do that. And my personal technique is to be myself. And honestly, I don't really want a BF, boy, friend, but that's just my opinion. But if I did have a technique, it would probably be being myself and not dressing like a boy. And this is my regular outfit, so don't get me wrong, but just don't dress like a tomboy, cause just be yourself. Just dress up who you think you are. If you think you're a tomboy, then dress up like that. Ask your friends first, though. Ask your friends what they think of you. Ask your friends what they think of you, and you could dress up like that. Like, if they say, oh, well, I think you're very caring, and I think you're very nice and kind. I think you're very, I think you're very unique. I think you're very special. I think you're very tomboyish. I think you're very girly girl. I think you're very feminine. I think you're very manly. Just be yourself, and that goes as a rule for boys, too. Don't act really romantic if you're not romantic. It's stupid. And just be yourself. Don't even bring up real life, because Animal Jam is basically roleplay, but just don't bring up real life and it'll work. That's basically it. Don't bring up real life, don't bring up where you live, don't bring up how old are you, because it is roleplay. But, well, I guess you would have to bring up how old someone is after that, but be honest about it. Because if they're older than you, think about it. That's gross. I mean, if there's a large age gap, that's kind of gross. But so just tell the truth and everything. But when it comes to your name, you have to make a white lie. If someone asks what your name is, just tell them the name that you wish you had. And the last name you wish you had. You don't really have to lie about your middle name unless you want to also. But it's just a white lie, because, they could be lying about their age too, but that's why you shouldn't, because it'll transfer Animal Jam into that kind of world, and we don't want that. So, I mean, be honest. Tell them your age, but that's it. That's the only truth you can really put into it, is your age. But don't really bring up real life besides that. Yeah, bring up what time they have right then and there, because you want to know the time gap. So that way, let's say it's 6:29 where I am, and it's 7:30 where you are. That'd be an hour and 1 minute ahead. So do you have to plan? You get off at sometime in middle school. You have to get out, if you got off at 4 out of school at 4:35 or 37, then they would get off. Then they would be already out of school. Or if it's the complete opposite, where Yes, I'm freaking here. But if it's the complete opposite, where, you know, like, it's so hard to explain. But if it's the complete opposite, where you're like, where you have 6:30, because it says 6:30. I don't know if you can see it at my bottom of the screen, but it says 6:30. Oh shoot, sorry about that. But like, you see how it says 6:30 down there. I have an old computer. I have a Dell computer. Like, let's say you have 6:30 and they have 5:30, then you have to think, well, let's see, since I get off at 4, you know, so like bring up the time. So like if you got off at like 4, or you have free time after 4 or something, or after any time really, and say, oh, well, they're an hour behind, so I'll have to wait like an hour and so many minutes before I can get on. So, you know, just bring up like time and bring up your age, but because what if they're telling the truth and you're not? You don't want to be the person that sits there and lies. Or you do whatever your kind of culture is. But I don't like to lie a lot. I don't copy anyone that I know of. Like, I don't try to. And that's really it. Like, just be yourself. And sometimes it'll lead to real life. So be careful on who you choose. And be careful with how dramatic they are. I'm gonna be honest right now. My friend was talking to me last night, and she kept making my phone go off when I told her to shh, because I wasn't supposed to be talking to her. And the punishment was like, and I had met her on Animal Jam too, but and my punishment was severe in a way. Not even supposed to be on the computer right now, but oh well. I mean, it's just gonna be a so long video, but and really there's not much to it. Like, most people, when you read videos like that, they say, oh, you have to dress up nice, you have to dress up in plentiful rares, but that's not really true. And I don't really care what people think of me anymore. Like, oh no, fedora, haha. I don't really care about like what people say, and I mean, it doesn't matter how you dress. You could dress up completely crazy. If you do, if your technique is to go really girly girl or is to not be yourself, that's a technique that 99.9% of the time won't work. A technique that literally everyone uses is to ask if a guy likes them in Jama, and they wear plentiful rares, but relationships like that, even on Animal Jam, won't last long. I mean, that's just me, but I don't know. So yeah, that's my technique. Just be yourself, be nice, don't lie, unless it's about your name or like where you live. I personally don't lie about where I live, but and that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say. You know, just be yourself. Be caring, be kind, be thoughtful. Just do things like that. But being yourself doesn't mean you don't have to have manners. Like, be nice to people, okay? Like, uh-oh. Well, thanks everyone. I really have to go. I really have to go. The door's opening. I gotta go. Bye. Love you all. Listen to the tips. Yeah. I gotta go. Bye.